Good evening and welcome to Ghost I'm Making Stuff, where I am making a kind of a mantis woman here with exposed organs. So let's get on, shall we? What you kind of need is tape, spool rules, foams, spray lid covers, and pipes and other bits and pieces from the miscellaneous scraps that you're hoarding for some reason. And free time. So, we're starting here by taking a plastic bag over a mannequin body here and lots of tapes, about 3 or 4 layers of it to make a really sturdy body to build from here. It is a thing I have done many times on this channel now, but I think it's time for a freshly reminder to see me taping up things for many layers, and I hope you find this very enjoyable, because it's quite boring to do. That's why you need a podcast or something to listen to while you're doing this. But anyway, so now I'm just gonna cut this thing up here. It is quite a thick layer of plastic and glue. So you see it's a little bit tricky thing here, but it's very well, because they can stand up by themselves if they are thick enough, and also take some good old duct tape here in the back to attach it to itself. So I did about 5 of these complete bodies for a Halloween party that was had. And I know, this was not a very responsible thing to do, but we were very few. So anyway, now you see here, here's a completely different thing here, but it is hands you can make to put in gloves. I didn't really know where to put this thing in anyway. So you can do this if you want hands instead. Now you see I have taken this little jar here, plastic jar, and put this to make the scythe hands for the woman here. And this is a spray lid which I have drilled a hole into. And you see, just gonna put it like that, so it will look not so thin. It will have a little bit of chunkiness to it. You see, now I have the spool rolls here, and we're going to put in some pipes and some other pieces like that, and just put them like that to create the upper arm of it. And also now this will be the elbow joint, and we're just gonna sandwich this together with some food packaging lids. And now we have popcorn there, and you see we're gonna make the front arm, or whatever, forearm for this robot woman here. So you see all this just glued or drilled together with screws. So you have that, and you can post them a little bit together if you have a bolt which you can tighten up a little bit more or less. So you see there, a blade, foam blade. Now when I've done that, I have sprayed the arms black and silver, which I usually do, but now I'm going to make a little hole here for the exposed organs. And you see I just have a stick inside this body, and I attach the head. So this is a 3D printed heart, which I 3D printed out. It was a free model on Thingiverse. Now you see I have a little bit of a foam part here, which I'm going to cut out so it looks like it is some kind of lung here. So I have this packaging foam here, which we're cutting out here, and you see, yes, see, so that had the same, roughly the same size there, so it will fit in. And now I'm going to carve it, so it will have a rounded edge, so we can put around this there. And also that is the tube from the lung to the heart thing there. So it isn't really important, it's just gonna look quite okay because this is Halloween stuff, and people are not gonna see it because they're probably gonna be in the dark, and also they're gonna be severely drunk, which some of them were. Anyway, so now we're painting the heart here with red paint. This is just acrylic paint. And after that I'm going to take here, very off screen and now on screen, with blue paint and fill out the veins. So they will look quite good, the veins on the heart. And now we're gonna have making some shadowing around some edges of it, so it will look more interesting and pop out a little bit, and also make them a little bit more blued tubes here. I was thinking about having some bloods pumping around in this thing, but that become a lot of complicated problems, so I skipped that idea as fast as it come to my head. So maybe in the future. Now I actually have blood, fake blood here, which has dried up, so I have put some water in it and then smeared it onto the heart here, so it will look a little bit more different kinds of red, because usually inner organs does not have a solid color. It has different shades of red and stuff, and blue and green and brown, other colors that is associated with your body. Because if you have other colors in your body, you probably are sick from mutation, and you will get superpower because you've been close to a nuclear explosion. Anyway, so now we have the lung here, which I'm gonna paint a little bit more yellowish with some acrylic paint here. That paint is starting to dry up a bit, so I think I need to do something about it. Now you see I've also painted some blue veins here also. And now we're taking this brown makeup thing, which is an absolutely fantastic thing to paint with different makeup. You can basically make anything look fantastic with this brown makeup thing, which you can paint on. It's water dissolvable. I don't really know what the brand is, but they're selling them everywhere, especially around Halloween here. So now we're also going to have some brown on the heart here, so it will look fantastic. So now, you see, I'm going to put back the lung here and possibly glued it to the sides. We can also put another lung and put it on the other side, but I didn't have space for that because my jar wasn't big enough. Now we're going to connect the blood tubes here. As I mentioned, that I wanted to have some blood pumping around, but that was no time for that. And also some complications with trying to make that look good, not just having it filled with blood, which you can also do, because if you have a heart with no blood in it, you will die, and that's not unrealistic in some ways. So anyway, you see now, and now I'm gonna put on this dress which I had at home, that was given to me. Make something with it, Gustav, in your movies or something. Here's an old dress. So now I'm gonna make something with this dress here. So it will look like that person from The Princess and the Frog, I think. So, anyway, now we have the arms there, screwed on. And now we're gonna put this lid on here, and I also put some other little piping parts in there, so they will look fine. Now I'm gonna put that inside. And for last thing, we're going to turn off the lights and see, because this is a thing that was in the skeletons that I made, the child skeleton. I got these skulls that have lights in them, which pulsating, so it will at least have some kind of sense that a heart is beating inside there. So anyway, I'm also gonna have a wig here, which I have a really crappy wig there. And now I think we are starting to get this thing done. So now you see, this is what it would look like, and I hope you enjoy this. So I hope you all find this very informative and fun and stuff like that, and this was supposed to get up before Halloween, but whatever. I hope you find this interesting in the long run anyway. Bye.